Move the ball back.
All right, I think we're good. I think we're going. Okay, I think we're on YouTube now. I'm so sorry for the delay. We had some crazy stuff going on. Christy, if you want to zoom in on the camera up there to get us a little bit back and going. We just had some problems with our internet connection, but it looks like we're good to go now. It's going to be coming up on the YouTube stream here pretty soon. It's about a 30-second delay there, but it should be going on here momentarily. Left hash, here's the snap after the penalty by McAlester. Jet sweep over to Ethan Watkins. Watkins is going to stroll in inside the right pylon into the end zone. Touchdown McAlester. We do have another penalty, though, at the 10-yard line, and this is going to be holding on the Buffaloes. So, again, back it right back up. 8:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Christy, one more thing. Can you turn on the scoreboard? I think she's getting ready to do it. There we go. Okay. Again, if you're just now tuning in on the YouTube stream, we apologize for the late start. Again, we had some internet connection issues here over at the Hook Hill Stadium. First National Field was working the entire pregame. We were fine down there, and then when it was ready to go, nothing was going on. So, looks like we are live now. We should be, as we have it at 8:55 left to go in the first quarter. We're good to go. Buffalo's leading 8-0. He missed a bounce pass over to Eric McCarty, who threw it to Chaz Bradley for a touchdown. Chargers went 3 and out. Phillip did play-by-play, and now we're back ready to go. So I can sit down finally. First and goal from the 21-yard line for the Buffaloes with 8:55 left to go in the first. McAlester leading 8-0. Let's now get the snap and rolls right. Looking downfield, looking towards the end zone. Tosses for the end zone. It's up for grabs. It's almost an incredible catch by Carter Lance, but he can't haul it in. Now bring up second down and goal from the 21-yard line. We had an illegal shift, correct? And then a holding on the Buffaloes to bring him back to the 21-yard line.
That was a great rollout, just a typical sprint out. He had the great corner route right there by Carter Lance, just a little too strong. Great effort by Lance to lay out. He almost tried to be like Odell and George Pickens from last night.
That's right. 8:48 left to go here in the first quarter. Buffalo's leading 8-0. Ball on the left hash. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Let's now the snap. Screen pass near side, caught by Bradley. Already has 1 touchdown tonight. Going for 2 to the 15-yard line, to the 10. The end zone. McAlester. In less than 4 minutes here on homecoming night. 14-0 the score. We thank you all for bearing with us on the video side of things. We are back and ready to go. Christy did an excellent job under pressure. I was running up and down stairs. Greer has a kick that's through the uprights, but once again we have more dirty laundry. This one is going to be on the Chargers. Do the Buffaloes they say they can decline because it went through the uprights. It is offside, so they do decline. Well, the ball went through the uprights. They still decline, but it looks like they're still going to have to kick it through again.
If they decline it, then they'll probably go for 2, because that's what they normally do. Nope, they're calling for 1. Lesnow was over there. He was coming off the field. He thought they were going to decline and go for 2.
Yeah, Lesnow, the holder, Trenton Greer, the kicker. Coach Belt tuning in says not only a great broadcaster, but a pretty good IT guy. Here's the kick through the uprights. Buffaloes lead 15-0. 8:40 left to go in the first here on KNED.
We're celebrating 40 years of being a Nissan dealership here at Fenton Nissan of McAlester, and we're proud to be one of the oldest in the nation.
We're honored to serve our local communities and look forward to serving you in the years to come.
Come meet our friendly staff and see why we are the best deal dealer.
Buy any vehicle this month and get entered to win 2 OU or OSU football tickets.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent you.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer.
Learn more at FentonNissan.com.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester.
All right, so welcome back over here to Hook Hill Stadium, First National Field, the home of the Buffaloes. Buffaloes leading 15-0 over the Memorial Chargers with 8:40 left to go in the first quarter. Both touchdowns tonight by Chaz Bradley, and both of them have been touchdown receptions. Again, he had the very first play of the game from scrimmage, Chaz Bradley, with a touchdown wide open down the near sideline, and then he had that little screen pass to him there that he took to the end zone. Greer will kick it off over here to the Chargers. Chargers will move the ball right to left. As Greer looks right, looks left, puts toe to leather, and we're back underway. End-over-end kick. That'll be grabbed at the 23-yard line. Did he call fair catch first? Looks like he did. And that is where the Chargers are going to start this drive at their own 23-yard line. We have a drive summary now, Phillip.
And speaking about drives, that last drive was a 6-play, 70-yard touchdown drive that took 1 minute and 17 seconds off the clock. It was capped off with a 21-yard screen pass from Caden Lesnott to Chaz Bradley, and the PAT from Trenton Greer was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. Bishop's Funeral Service is a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
Okay, so again, if you're just now joining us on YouTube, you're wondering where the first quarter went in the first 3 minutes. We had some IT problems. We fixed it, it seems. We're back underway. If our mics are a little bit hot, we're trying to work on that as well, but I think that should be pretty fixed as well. All right, ball in the near hash. Out of the pistol formation, loaded right. Here's the snap. McKnight is going to roll out to his left, and he was almost tackled for a sack, but he's going to run out of bounds. Don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. No, he did not. This is going to be a loss, and actually quite a big loss. A loss of about 5 yards back inside the 20-yard line with 8:32 left to go here in the first. Buffaloes leading 15-0. Chargers had the ball at their own 18-yard line, moving right to left, ball in the near hash.
Malachi Rice came off the edge, almost had him by the ankles. He was just able to scoot past Malachi Rice. And for those of y'all that are watching on YouTube, if you are wondering what is on the helmet of number 15, Lance Stone, that is actually a cushion that they wear for practices to help with head-on collisions.
Again, he's coming off of that scary injury a couple weeks ago over in Scotlandville. Here is a keeper by McKnight. McKnight makes a pretty good move past the 20-yard line for positive yardage as he gets a gain of 4. This is going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
That was a nice play right there by McKnight. Just a simple read option. He saw the defense crash on the running back. Caldwell pulled it, came back to the left side of his offensive line, picks up a good 5-yard pickup. 4-yard, actually. Bring up 3rd down and 11. But where the ball is actually placed, it's going to be like 3rd down and 11 and a half.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11 and a half. With the sun setting over here in McAlester, Oklahoma, 7:49 and ticking left to go. Here in the first quarter, Buffaloes lead by 15. McKnight under pressure after the snap. He's trying to just run for his life, tosses it late. Here comes the flag. This one might be roughing the passer, I believe. Ball was thrown late after the pass.
To me, that looked like a holding if I've ever seen one, because they jerked down Lance Stone right in the middle.
It is holding. You're correct. The head referee looks over to the near side, says, "You want to decline?" He goes, "Yes," and they're going to decline that penalty. It looks like the Chargers are going to be kicking the ball off over to the McAlester Buffaloes.
Now we're going to get 4th and 11 and a half, which is weird to say that, but where the ball placement was on that one, it was just on the north side.
Hey, you want to know something funny?
What's up?
Our internet's working now. We don't have to work off a hotspot anymore, but we can't change the broadcast because we're in the middle of it. That's fun.
Live TV, right?
It's been awesome. IT problems on YouTube galore. Looks like McAllister's going to send the house. Here's the snap. The ball is going to get away. It's an end-over-end punt, and it's going to bounce at the Memorial 39-yard line and be down there. So the Buffaloes are going to have excellent field position to start this drive with 7:28 remaining. Here in the first quarter, Buffaloes leading 15-0. 1st down and 10 upcoming. Again, ball at the 39. This game brought to you in part by Patriot, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, The Bank and A, Vickers Furniture, Fenton Nissan, Buck Wilson Frame and Body, Vickers Power Sports, Freedom Ford, and WE Offered Propane. Thank you all for putting us on the air tonight. So they're actually going to call it the 38-yard line. Lesnott will once again be the quarterback. Once again, Eric McCarty will be the running back. He's had a couple of good runs, but Chaz Bradley has been the offense. He is currently not on the field. It'll be Chapman. Looks like Lance. I want to say that's Watkins over here on the right side and Lauerman on the left. In the gun, here's the snap. Handoff, McCarty. Good hole right side, but he's caught from the waist. He's going to drag a defender. He's still on his feet. How did he stay up? All the way down to about the 31-yard line. Call it the 30. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2 upcoming from the 30-yard line of Memorial with 7:10 left to go in the first. Buffaloes leading 15-0.
Hard power run right there by McCarty. He actually got hit at the line of scrimmage, refused to go down. And to my surprise, I thought he at least went down.
I thought he did too.
I thought he went down, but just the sheer strength and determination on that young man to pick up 8 yards.
His legs are anti-gravity machines, if you didn't know that. 2 receivers each side. McCarty's left side of Les now. Here's the snap. Handoff, McCarty right up the gut like he was shot out of a cannon all the way to the 25-yard line. Staying on his feet to the 20. He'll get into the red zone. Red Zone Alert brought to you by McAlester Home Store. McAllister's newest flooring source has arrived. If you need tile, carpet, or luxury vinyl, McAlester Home Store can help. Free measurements and quality installers. Come see us 5th and Wyandotte in McAlester. 6:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Buffalo's leading 15-0. Ball's going to be favoring the left hash. And it looks like it'll be trips right here for McAlester. Again, Lauerman, the lone receiver on the far side. Looks like he's being guarded up by Xavier Rosenberg. Les now. Snap. Back to pass. Under pressure right side. Passes deep to the end zone. Far side it'll be. Did he catch it?
Intercepted.
It's intercepted. Intercepted by the Chargers. That's the very first pick that Les now has thrown this year. He has thrown 7 touchdowns to no picks so far this season, and that's the first interception by Mr. Les now on 62% completions. And that will give the Chargers the ball at their own 20-yard line with 6:02 left to go in the first quarter. Buffalo's leading 15-0. He threw it in the double coverage. It was a dangerous pass. It looks like he was looking for what I believe was Blaze Ball on a wheel route.
Yeah, he had Blaze on the wheel route. It was actually a good throw because it favored the sideline, and it was kind of in one of those spots where if my guy can't catch it, I don't think anyone else can. But just the sheer athletic ability to be able to close that distance in the air and make that interception. What a play there by the Chargers defense.
All right, so on to the field come the Chargers and Malachi McKnight as the quarterback. Snap. Looks like a handoff. Misdirection, working off the left side, jumping past the 20-yard line, and getting positive yards are the Chargers. Again, that's going to be Johnny Caldwell, 5'11", 185-pound senior, wearing the number 2 on his front and back.
We have a Charger down on the field.
All right, we'll have an injury time. Well,
no,
he's getting up pretty fast.
Only reason I said that was because Baker was already out there to the numbers as well.
That is number 40, and like I said on the roster that I got this week, they do not have a number 40. So that's going to be a gain of 2. He's not going to come off the field either. The Chargers were ready to bring someone else onto the field as well, but he's going to stay there, one of the linemen here. They're going to come out in the pistol loaded right, 2 receivers right, 1 left, 2nd down and 8. And here's the snap. Handoff Caldwell. Caldwell surrounded by a herd of Buffalo. He's lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage, which I think he did. 3rd down and 8 upcoming here for the Chargers. With 5 minutes left to go in the first, Buffalo's leading 15-0.
Great play right there by the defensive line. Seeing the loaded pistol set, knowing it's coming right at him. Crashed the entire center and right guard, clogged up the hole, and the running back, Caldwell, had nowhere to go and just taken down by a whole herd of Buffaloes.
4:40 remaining in the first. 3rd and 8 upcoming for the Chargers so far. 0 for 2 on 3rd downs here in the first quarter. Pistol loaded left. Here's the snap. Handoff. Called. No, it's going to be keeper by McKnight on the play action. Passing down. It's going to hit the shoes of Malachi Rice. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. And the Chargers, for the 3rd consecutive offensive drive, will punt it away to the Black Death defense. Again, McAlester defensively on 3rd down so far this year, stout. They are now 10 of 42, which is, again, less than 25%. Came into this game at 26% on 3rd down. Bradley back to return, back at his own 47-yard line.
You know, that's a testament to what me and Coach Burgess talked about at the Media Day broadcast. He said he wanted to see his team get off the field on 3rd downs this year, and so far through the first 3 games in a quarter, they've done just that.
They're going to get the ball away, high punt, end over end. This one might be selling out of bounds. It doesn't. but then it bounces out of bounds. Again, another short punt there for the Chargers as it's going to be bounced at the Charger 38-yard line and go sideways, and that's where McAllister's going to start this drive. 4:17 remaining here in the first quarter. Buffalo's leading 15-0 against the Memorial Chargers. And ball's going to be again on that left hash.
I want to give a quick shout out to my uncle Billy Jewell. He lives around Piedmont, I believe. Sent him a message that we were live. We talked the other night, and he said that all he had to do was tell his Alexa to play McAlester Radio on KNED, and he said that we are live in his house right now.
Awesome. So we're live all over the world right now. Lance Stone back at quarterback for the first time since against Scotlandville, and he's going to hand the ball off. It looks like, was that DeBaugh? He goes forward to the 30-yard line to about the 29, and that's going to be about a yard shy at the first down. It was either Baugh
That was Blaze Ball.
Blaze Ball with the handoff. Again, he had, looks like 7 carries for 80 yards against Ada back in week 2 and a touchdown. He gets 9 yards there to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Partner, did you say, you said 80, correct?
He had 80 yards against Ada.
Okay. For some reason to me, it sounded like you said he had 80 yards against Ada. So I was like, wait, what did I just hear? But, just a hard physical play right there by Ball. He shows the speed. He is running full speed and trying to rip the ball away from Stone on that read option.
Stone passes near side on 2nd down and 1. What a catch by Watkins. He spins out of a tackle for the first down, puts on a stiff arm, gets into the red zone. This Red Zone Alert brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or a beginner, McAlester Home Store has a cooking option for you. Traeger, Big Green Egg, Louisiana, make your wood-fired dreams a reality. Ball's at the 19-yard line of Memorial. McAlester on the doorsteps of trying to make this a 3-score game. It's going to be Braden Bumpus, the running back. Here's the snap, handoff to Bumpus. He'll go up the middle, making his way downtown like he's a mid-2000s song, and he'll get inside the 15-yard line to the 13. Walking fast, faces past, and he's homebound. But he's trying to be homebound. He's about 13 yards away from it. 2nd down and 4 upcoming. 2:40 and ticking left to go here in the first quarter. Buffalo's leading big already, like I said, 15-0. Ball on the right hash. Stone, the snap. Screen pass, left side. It'll be caught by Lauerman to the 5-yard line, racing down the far sideline. He gets the first down, and it'll be 1st and goal from about the 2 or 3 yard line. Last time the Buffaloes were able to get near the red zone, it was an interception in the end zone. And now Lance Stone has a chance to bring his team into the end zone over here on the north side of the field.
They just brought Malachi Rice and Dustin Jacobson into the field.
Usually you see that during the dozer package. This could be a dozer package, but with Lance Stone.
It's looking like it.
Not just. No, they're going to load up the right side. Looks like Bumpus on the left side of Stone. Here's the snap. Handoff, Braden Bumpus. He's caught from behind and tackled down for no gain on the carry. Wrapping his hands around his waist was number 52, Amon Herring. Again, we said as a freshman last year, had over 50 tackles and a couple of sacks. So as a freshman, now a sophomore, he's a pretty good defender there for the Chargers. 2nd and goal from the 3, no gain on the carry. Snap, handoff, Bumpus again. He's trying to make his way towards the goal line, but he's still tackled just shy. Once again, Amon Herring there. And we're going to be having a timeout or an injured player here. We'll take a timeout here on KN.
Caring Hands Healthcare Centers offers high-quality, affordable care with locations in McAlester and Hartshorn. Caring Hands provides easy access to healthcare at reduced costs, medical, dental, behavioral health, and substance abuse services. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial insurance, and offer reduced pricing for patients that are underinsured or not insured based on income. We offer transportation and a 340B discount pharmacy program. Caring Hands Healthcare Centers. For more information, call 918-426-2442.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback, and by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
From the 1 for the Buffaloes, as they're trying to get this into the end zone to try to make this a 3-score game. 15-0, 147 left to go in the first. Stone the snap, handoff Bumpus. He won't be denied. Third time's a charm for numero, Cinco here in McAlester. 21-0 the score. There are the horns. 143 left to go in the first. It's a good homecoming here for the black and gold, as Trenton Greer will attempt the extra point to try to make this a 22-0 game. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. 22-0, McAlester leads, 143 left to go in the first here on K.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely commercial zero-turn mowers. We carry Gravely zero-turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely zero-turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely commercial zero-turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery, right next to the McAlester Union Stockyards.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
Buffaloes leading 22-0 with 1:43 remaining in the first quarter, as it'll be Trenton Greer ready to kick it away to the Memorial Chargers. We're going to have a drive summary. I actually think we have enough time right now. Go ahead, Phillip.
That was a 7-play, 38-yard touchdown drive that took 2 minutes and 34 seconds off the clock. Capped off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Braden Bumpus. The PAT by Trenton Greer is good. That's your drive summary, brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service and Crematory. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
OU fans turn away. Squib kick up the middle that's recovered at the 33-yard line, and that's where the Chargers are going to start this drive.
I had flashbacks of Pasadena, California, January 1st, 2018.
That was a bad New Year's, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
1:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Buffaloes leading 22-0 over the Chargers. They're going to start this drive again here at their own 33, which is their best starting field position so far after the squib kick by Greer. And it looks like McKnight coming back out. And McKnight, the 5'10", 185-pound senior leader here for the Chargers. Chargers trying to get their first down of the night so far. 1:42 again left to go in the first quarter. Buffaloes have not scored 50 points so far this year or more, which they did 6 times last year, and they're well on their way to do so here tonight.
They are well on pace, partner.
McKnight, the snap, handoff, Caldwell in the backfield, but he finds a little bit of an opening, but the Buffaloes are there before you can say, well, I don't know, whatever you want to say. He's not going to get back to he'll barely get back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like, where the referees are going to hold him up at. 2nd down and 10. I didn't think he did. They're going to now move the yard marker back a yard. 2nd down and 11. I was about to say, it looked like he got caught in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 1 to make it 2nd down and 11 from the 32-yard line.
Yeah, this Buffalo team, they're just crashing down on the front. This defensive line just crashing down on the offensive line of the Memorial. You can tell Memorial does have some athletes on their offensive line, but the speed and the power of this defensive front right here for the Buffaloes is just showing to be too good right now.
McKnight in the gun, Caldwell to the left of him. Here's a snap, screen pass. No, it's going to be a slant pass. What a catch. Caught by number 4 of the Chargers, Contavious Wortham. And that'll be a gain of about 7. Now bring it out to the 39-yard line for 3rd and a long 4, as we have 38 seconds left to go here in the first. 22-0 our score.
They ran a nice little quick slant right there on Eli Chapman, trying to take advantage of. They probably thought they could take advantage of his bro Chris, but even though he allowed the catch for 7 yards, he still brought him down, and that was a good catch right there by number 8.
4. It was Contavious Wortham.
Sorry, number 4, Contavious Wortham.
3rd and 4 upcoming. Chargers trying to get their first down of the night. McKnight is going to be met by the defensive end, bringing them down there. I believe we had number 6, or rather 52. I think that was Jaden Shumway, the first man there. It was either that or an outside backer. Clock has been stopped with 2.3 seconds left to go here in the first as McKnight lost his helmet.
And
whoever crashed that left side of the line was able to get to him first. But there's the buzzer. McAlester winning 22-0 after the first quarter of play here on Homecoming on KNED.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com. At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive confidence in your financial security as we provide direction, clarity, and vision for your future. Go to compasscapitalmgt.com. Registered principal.
Jackson Smith tuning in to start off the second quarter as the Chargers are about to punt this ball away, saying, "Let's go, Buffaloes." Joseph Ledford tuning in as well. I want to thank Trina Himmerling. She's the one that let me know that the stream wasn't on earlier here today as we were having connection issues, but she let us know it was back on, and we thank her for her help. As this one's going to be booted away here by Reyes, and it'll be bobbled. Chaz Bradley's got to get on it. It's a fight for the football, and I think the Chargers have it, and they do. It's a muffed punt by Chaz Bradley around the 25-yard line, and the Chargers, just like that, are going to have the ball 5 yards away, mark that 4 yards away from the red zone. And you can see Coach Burgess, again, he's new defensive coordinator over here at McAlester, but he still does a lot with special teams. And he's saying, just get away from the ball. He's right in front of you. Just get away from the ball. You can see him telling Bradley that. Well, Bradley will now back his way up to be, again, on defense, the cornerback. The good news for McAlester is that they've been locked down so far. It's been, what, 4 drives?
they have had 4 drives that all have resulted in a punt. And that one, kind of a drive extender, but also a new drive.
It is a completely new drive there. Here's a snap. Rolling out to the left is McKnight. McKnight is trying to run away from Rice. And Rice is now trying to track him down as he goes near side, and this is going to be a big loss. Braden Bumpus got him at the 34-yard line for a huge loss. And I mean huge. That's like a loss of about 11 yards. I'll bring up second down and 20-plus here from the McAlester 34-yard line. 11:25 left to go in the first half. Buffaloes leading 22-0. But again, I was saying before we had the play go back into action, Trina Himmerling let us know that the stream wasn't on, and we appreciate that. We had some connection issues. We did some IT stuff. It was the equivalent of putting duct tape on something inside of a car hood, but we made it work. And we are back onto YouTube now after we missed about the first 3 or 4 minutes. Christy did a great job as well. She's running the camera and the stream down on the bottom. Here's the snap. Caldwell trying to find a hole. Caldwell won't do it. It's going to be another big loss. The Buffalo defense said, okay, if we're going to get that up, then we're just going to drive them backwards. And now they've driven them back about 15, 16 yards. And coming up a little bit slow is Malachi Rice, and it looks like he's favoring that right arm as he comes up with that right wrist area. He gets off the field and he lays down on his back. That's going to be something that we're going to be looking out after. But Malachi Rice will lay on his back, and we'll see if he's going to be okay. Coming in for the meantime, it looks like we have Dustin Jacobson, also Owen Russell in there as well. 3rd and 24. Loss of only 4 on the scoreboard for the Chargers as they have 24 to snap it, plenty of time. Buffalo showing blitz. Here they come. We've got a flag.
Flag stop play on the field.
Boy, Jacobson flattened the lineman right there before that play was blown dead. That's going to be a false start.
Against the Chargers. Still third
you ever
down.
seen a pancake defensively? That's what it looked like.
Not very often.
False start. That's going to bring the Chargers back to the 43-yard line for 3rd and 29. 10:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Buffalo's leading 22-0. Ball between the hash marks. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They're going to put a tight end on the right side of the line, more of an H-back as this is the pistol-loaded right. Snap.
McKnight fakes the pass to the left. He is running for his life down towards the near sideline, far sideline rather. Tosses it deep, and it was nearly caught. But we do have a flag flying in. Who threw that flag? And you might not like the call if you're a Buffalo fan, but you've got to respect the arm of the referee. He threw it from the 45-yard line, and that thing landed around the 15.
Wait a minute. BG, is that Josh Allen on the far sideline throwing flags for him tonight as a referee?
I'd never seen a flag fly that far.
I swear, that was like a Buffalo Bills Josh Allen throw.
It's a pass interference from the defense. Expected that, but again, this is not like the NFL where it's an automatic first down. It's just 15 yards, and you repeat third down. So it's still third down and long here for the Chargers for about third, and it looks like 14 upcoming.
Well, if it was like college, it'd be 15 yards automatic first down.
Right.
Thank goodness it's not like the NFL where it's at the spot of the foul.
Right. But still not an automatic first down, so it's 3rd and 14. Here's a snap. McKnight looking to pass, going deep, down the seam, overthrew his man. Bradley has got 4 picks in 4 games. Down the near sideline, he's going to take it past the 20-yard line, but he can't go all the way because once he crossed the goal line, they have to blow it dead. And if it wasn't for that, he was going to go the other side for 101 yards and a pick 6. Chaz Bradley has had 4 interceptions in 4 games. We're waiting to hear what the referees are saying right now around the 22-yard line because the question here is, did he catch it at the 1-yard line and then went past the goal line, or did he catch it in the end zone? And if he did catch it in the end zone, he can't take it back 101 yards. It's if he catches it, where he catches it will determine where he can go.
I believe he caught it in the end zone.
And if that's the case, then that's pretty much a touchback. You can't take it back once it's into the end zone. Yeah, and that's why they're saying, yeah, it's a touchback, interception made in the end zone. You can't take it out. So they'll put the ball at the 20-yard line, but we called it. Bradley, 4 games, 4 interceptions. What a start to his senior campaign. And I'm sure that's what Coach Mays is talking about right now because it's very close to being caught at the 1-yard line. And if it's caught in the 1 and it brings him into the end zone, he can then take it back. But it was caught in the end zone. That is what the referees went with, so that is where this drive is going to start at the Buffalo 20-yard line, their worst field position of the game so far, as Les now is back at QB with 2 receivers to the left side. Here's the snap. It's going to be a reverse over to Watkins. Watkins lost the ball, and it will be grabbed by the Chargers. On the reverse, it was not held right by the Buffaloes. It was just a miscommunication or a mishandle between Blaze Baugh and Ethan Watkins, and after an excellent defensive stand by the Buffaloes, they give it right back to the Chargers at the 15-yard line. So we spoke about it during the coffee with the coach. Again, you don't want to overlook a team, and I don't think that McAllister's overlooking the Chargers, but they're not playing as sharp as they want to be. Again, you still want to be able to tune up some things. It doesn't matter who your opponent is. You want to tune up some things and get ready for weeks to come. Again, this is a team that McAllister should beat, but again, you don't want to keep them in it as well. They do have some really talented athletes here in the Charger offense, and they can score on you, but right now McAllister's defense has just been stout, and they're hoping to do so again as the Chargers are already in the red zone. Here's the pistol formation, the snap, handoff Caldwell. Caldwell tries to bounce it off the left side, and he's got some blockers, and he jumps about as high as you can jump, but he's chopped down at the 18 or so yard line for a loss of about 2 or 3.
Second down, and
that's going to be
they're going to say, they're going to say got back to about the 16, 17-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 1 to bring up second down and 11 from the McAllister 16-yard line. 8:52 left to go here in the first half. Buffalo's leading 22-0. So McAllister scored on the very first play of the game on a trick play, but there on that trick play it just wasn't handled right, and it gave the ball right back to the Chargers. The defense has to be getting tired too.
Absolutely. You have the fumble, you have the muff punt that kept this drive going, and then the fumble right there.
Caldwell, as he gets the handoff, he's bounced backwards, and he's going to be tackled again for a big loss. Again, once he got bounced back from one of his linemen, as the lineman was being pushed back into the backfield, he decided to take it to the right side, but all Caldwell could see were gold jerseys, and this will be a loss of, make that 7 yards to make it 3rd and 18 from the Buffalo 23-yard line. But like you were saying before that play started, I mean, they have to be getting tired. Again, you stopped them back in the first quarter. They punted the ball away, muff punt. Then you stopped them again.
and then a fumble on the first play, and then you're back out there. So that's about of game time. You're looking at about 5 or 6 minutes of game time that the Chargers have had the ball in a row. In the gun, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Here's the snap. Faking the pass over the middle. He's caught. There's a sack. Coming up with the tackle is Pfeiffer Mitchell.
Number 44, Pfeiffer Mitchell.
And he swipes him back at the 28-yard line.
Inside 30 at the 29-yard line.
That's going to be a sack there for Mr. Mitchell. His first sack on the season. And looks like the Chargers will bring out the kick. Are they going to kick? Yeah, they're going to kick. They're going to go for a long field goal here.
If he
ball at the 29, that would be a.
We are looking right at a
46-yard field goal.
46-yarder.
Right between the hash marks. Snap, hold, kick is up. Does it have the distance?
It had a leg, but it was just a little to the left.
It had the leg by just a little bit, but it was a tad bit to the left. It would have been good from 46, but he hooked it just a tad over to the left, and the Buffalo defense holds once again. But now you know that if you give the Chargers the ball anywhere inside the 30-yard line, Reyes has the leg to be able to take your shutout away. 6:52 left to go here in the first half. 22-0 is our score. Buffalo's lead, and the Buffalo offense is trying to overcome what was a mistake on their last drive. One play fumbled reverse that gave the Chargers the ball inside the red zone. So McCarty was on the field. Now he's coming back to the near side, and we're going to be having
timeout. They signaled maybe a timeout Memorial because Memorial was all over by their coach, and then they just sent the Buffaloes to their sideline.
Yeah, we'll take a quick timeout right here on K.
Vickers Power Sports. Drop by and check out our selection of Can-Am, Polaris, and Kawasaki side-by-sides and ATVs in stock. Vickers Power Sports also offers a 45-minute express lube and filter service. Plus, we carry a full line of parts and accessories like sound bars, roofs, windshields, and more, all in stock. Vickers Power Sports. Call us at 918-423-3306 or go to vickerspowersports.com.
The Buffaloes are about to have their second play from scrimmage here in the second quarter, coming with 6:52 left to go in the half. Here's the snap. Handoff to Blaze Baugh. Baugh finds a hole, and if he would have stood on his feet, if he wasn't chopped down at around the 27-yard line, I think he could have taken that one to the house. A good game by Baugh. Gain of about 7 to bring up second down and 3 with 6:36 left to go in the half. Buffalo's leading 22-0. Buffaloes are going to run up to the line of scrimmage. The Chargers still trying to get on their side of the line of scrimmage, and the officials are going to call a timeout themselves.
Injury timeout.
There's an injury. And they're going to try to help. Looks like number 71. That's Grundy Damari off the field. And we're going to take a quick injury timeout here on K&E.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi, proud sponsor of the 2022 football season.
Back to action, second down and 3 for the Buffaloes from their own 27-yard line, leading 22-0. 6:27 left to go in the half. Snap, handoff once again over to Baugh. Baugh puts on a stiff arm down the near sideline. Now it's a race. Past the 50 to the 40, cuts the defenders to the 30, breaks an ankle tackle, but he can't stay on his feet. He gets into the red zone on a great game by Blaze Baugh. What a carry. That first down brought to you by Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties at 918-284-1233. Buffaloes wanting to work tempo. Again, this red zone alert brought to you by McAlester Home Store. In the gun, Stone hands it off, and they're met as soon as he can get the ball. Johnny Caldwell does it offensively and defensively. That's going to be a gain of about 3 or 4 to the 15-yard line. The down markers weren't set yet. They were trying to move the chains, and McAlester is faster than the chain gang.
They get the ball to the 15-yard line for a gain of it looks like a long 2 to bring up 2nd down and 8. So Stone again the quarterback, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Stone gets a snap, hands it off to McCarty. McCarty cuts it to the left inside the 10-yard line, dragging defenders. He's still pushing inside the 5. He is getting to the end zone. Did he score?
He got in.
Are you kidding me? What can't this man do?
He will not be denied.
Running behind Zach Rogers, Casey Whitley.
Like pulling a rabbit out of his hat, McCarty, Magic McCarty, finds the end zone using his low center of gravity, just dragging defenders with a little help from his friends, the offensive line, to find the south end zone. Here's the snap. It's a little bit low. Kick is up, and it is good. Buffaloes lead 29-0, 5:33 left to go in the first half here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Shakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
So a little over halfway through the second quarter, the Buffaloes are leading 29-0 with 5:33 left to go in the second quarter. Phil, do we have enough time for a drive summary?
That was a 4-play, 80-yard touchdown drive that took 1 minute and 22 seconds off the clock. Finished off with a hard physical run, 15-yard run by Eric McCarty. The PAT was good. And that is your drive summary, brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. They are a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love her McAlester Buffaloes.
I was giving Philip a hard time during the commercial break. If you missed the first 4 minutes of play, it's because Philip didn't mark the internet connection up well. Something messed up right in between. As here's a squib kick up the middle. It'll be taken at the 27-yard line. They're going to go straight down right there, and that's where the Chargers are going to start this drive, just inside their own 30. Yeah, again, we had internet connection issues. There was a little wire that was barely plugged in, and it just jostled loose as we were getting ready to start off the game, and that is what led to a delay in our broadcast. But it's okay. We rigged it, and we're fine.
You serious, Clark?
I am serious. But we're IT gurus over here at McAlester Radio, and we're able to get it all working. So since about the 7-minute mark in the game, we've got everything else on YouTube. You can watch us for playback. 29-0 Buffaloes lead. 2 receivers to each side. Chargers with the ball inside their own 30. Here's a snap. Handoff. Caldwell up the middle. He breaks a tackle, and he will meet the linebacking crew as he gets past the 30-yard line to the 31. Pretty good game for Johnny Caldwell. And that'll be 2nd down and 6 upcoming here for the Chargers. 5:10 left to go in the second.
Another hard physical run right there. They're running between the tackles really, really, really good and strong. But this front seven from McAlester, they are showing how physical and tough they are. And if you come across the middle, they are going to hit you in the mouth.
And they're showing plenty of pressure right now. Look at, they're about to bring the house. And now the middle linebackers come back, and they're just going to wait to see what the play is. And it's a handoff over to Caldwell. Caldwell can't get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1. And I'll bring up 3rd down and 7 here from their own 30-yard line with 4:38 left to go in the second quarter. And that's a prime example. All night it's been a prime example of Coach Burgess saying, like he said in the media day broadcast, what he wants to see is 11 hats flying to the ball, and that is what the Buffaloes are doing right now.
Great play right there by Owen Russell. I just want to speak on him real quick on that near side playing outside backer. They ran the little cutback counter that they had been running all night. Russell stayed home, and he ran right into Owen Russell for a loss of 1 yard.
All right, 3rd down and 7, 4:08 left to go in the second quarter. McKnight gets snapped. Quick pop pass over the middle, and it'll be dropped. And here's a late flag coming in. This is going to be on the Buffaloes.
That's unsportsmanlike. You hit him. That's a little too late.
Looks like unnecessary roughness will probably be the call. And again, it was a little pop pass over the middle. Again, I apologize. The roster that we were given from Tulsa Memorial does not include a number 40. So I can't tell you who the pass was intended for. But it looks like it was, unnecessary roughness on the Buffaloes, and that will give the Chargers their first down of the game, coming here with 4:02 left to go here in the second quarter. That'll push them out to the Charger 45-yard line with the score 29-0.
Yeah, those right there, Brandon, are what we talked about in the pregame drive extenders. You had them off the field on third down. Just right there, you have to play a little bit more with a better head on your shoulder and know when that hit is legal.
McAlester showing outside blitz. Looks like it is Mr. Braden Bumpus there. Here's the snap. Play action, rolling left. McKnight jump throws. It's intercepted at the 50-yard line. Down the far sideline. Watkins with plenty of real estate. Give me a house. Inside the 5-yard line. He reaches for the pylon. Is he in? No, he's just shy. Down to the 1-yard line, and the Buffaloes have a chance to get this past the 30-point mark as Watkins with the interception down to the 1. The safety coming in, making the pick, and the Buffaloes are 1 yard away from scoring here. This Red Zone Alert brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Free measurements and quality installers. Come see us, 5th and Wyandotte. Looks like this is going to be the dozer package, or are they going to just run up under center? We'll see.
They're rolling dozer. McCarty. They're going to sugar rush the line and go under center.
Under center, McCarty. Which way does he go? To the right side, into the end zone. Taking it easy like an Eagles song. The Buffaloes lead 35-0 with 3:40 left to go here in the second quarter. I don't think he was touched. The Hogzillas up front, you like to call them that. They have been playing a fantastic game here tonight against the Chargers. Trenton Greer will attempt the PAT to try to put the Buffaloes up 36-0. Snap is good. Hold is good. Here's the kick, and it is through the uprights. Buffaloes lead 36-0 right here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work, or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Welcome back here to McAlester, Oklahoma. McAlester playing 3 out of their first 4 games here at the Hook. And then they're going to be going on a little bit of a road stretch. Again, their last 6 games of the season, 4 of them are going to be on the road, including 2 of the biggest games in the regular season, back-to-back weeks. Dell City next week, Coweta the week after that. Both those teams, top 5 teams in Class 5A.
And you got to go to Coweta on a short week.
That's true, because that Coweta game is going to be a Thursday night game. We'll have a drive summary here in a minute. Greer is going to kick this one a little bit further, not a squib kick. This one's going to be a pooch kick that'll be caught at the 20-yard line. It'll be returned by number 27 down the far sideline. Found a little bit of room and got out to about the 35-yard line. On the return was Cameron Hishaw. And, Phillip, we have a drive summary for the Buffaloes. It's very short again.
It was a very short 1-play, 1-yard touchdown drive. Took 5 seconds off the clock. Finished off with a 1-yard touchdown run by Eric McCarty. PAT was good by Trenton Greer. And that is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. Bishop's Funeral Service is a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services. and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
All right, so the Chargers are going to get the ball with 3:30 left to go in the first half. Buffaloes leading 36-0 over the Chargers. Again, that touchdown drive was also kicked off by a 49-yard interception return down to the 1-yard line by Ethan Watkins. Buffaloes have had 2 picks so far in this game, one by Chaz Bradley, one by Watkins. Watkins, the first interception by the Buffaloes, not by Chaz Bradley. Here's the snap. McKnight going to take it himself down the far sideline. Gets around an ankle tackle, and let's see where he stepped out of bounds at down the far sideline. Close to the first down marker. It looks like it's going to be a gain of about 7 to bring up 2nd down and short.
Nice hard outside run there. Gets to the corner, gets his shoulders turned. He's going to pick up 7 yards before he steps out of bounds, bringing up a 2nd down and 3 at the 42. And this just shows you the talent of this Memorial team. They got the speed, they got the athleticism. They have everything you need, but you're playing a team like McAlester who focuses on physicality. Coach Burgess and this entire coaching staff talks about it all the time, Black Death defense, and right now they are showing out in the first half.
2nd down and actually make it a long 3. Here's the snap. McKnight, this time we'll hand it off over to Caldwell. Caldwell with a head of steam. Oh, he's going to take a big hit from behind. He'll get right to the chains, and I think he's going to have enough for the first down. He was met first by a defensive back, and then he was tackled from behind by a linebacker. That was a pretty big hit, but Caldwell's a tough guy, gets up, and now make it 1st down and 10. As he needed 3, got 3.
And not only that, but the hit from the linebacker, as hard and physical as it was, is what gave him the extra yard he needed for the first down.
A little bit of momentum. 2:55 remaining in the first half, 36-0. In the gun, 2 receivers each side. As McKnight gets the low snap, passing over the middle. This one is nearly intercepted. Blaze Baugh nearly had it. And that'll end up making it 2nd down and 10, stopping the clock with 2:44 left to go in the half.
That also kind of looked like it maybe could have been a little bit of offensive pass interference as they brought in number 40 to play some tight end. He hits Owen Russell, the outside linebacker, gets fitted up there with Pfeiffer Mitchell and maybe Dustin Jacobson. Yes, it is Dustin Jacobson. And gets caught up with them, and on that tipped ball, could have been a little offensive pass interference to keep him from getting the pick, but either way, it was a incomplete pass to bring up another 2nd and long.
Here's the snap, handoff. Caldwell bounces it out to the left, and again, he can't get back. Well, it looks like he might have gone back to the line of scrimmage. I'll bring up 3rd down and long now, 3rd down and 10. If the Buffaloes can get a stop right here, they have one more timeout that they can take and get the ball back to try to put up more points before the end of the half. 36-0 the score. 2:22 remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
I kind of think there that Caldwell was wanting a flea flicker the way that he handed that ball off.
That's what I thought too, yeah.
Yeah, the way he took that handoff, and quarterback actually stopped, but the Buffaloes just crashed too soon, and he had no choice but to bounce out.
H-back loaded to the right side. Here's the snap on 3rd and 10. McKnight going to try to run it left side, find some daylight, and he's tackled past the 50-yard line, but 4 yards shy of the first down. As it'll be 4th down and 4, and the Buffaloes are going to take a timeout. No, the Chargers? Someone's taking a timeout right here on K.
Vickers Furniture has remodeled their entire store, and they invite you to come in and take a look. You'll also find the best prices on furniture, bedding, and accessories. Vickers Furniture calls this, well, their remodeling sale. A new look for a new season. And don't forget, there's 18-month zero-interest financing, the fall remodeling sale. On now at Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
We're celebrating 40 years of being a Nissan dealership here at Fenton Nissan of McAlester, and we're proud to be one of the oldest in the nation.
We're honored to serve our local communities and look forward to serving you in the years to come.
Come meet our friendly staff and see why we are the best deal dealer.
Buy any vehicle this month and get entered to win 2 OU or OSU football tickets.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent you.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer.
Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
Welcome back to The Hook here on Homecoming. The Buffaloes take their final timeout. For a moment, one of the referees I thought were about a point over towards Memorial, and so I said we'll just take it after
We hear from some of our sponsors. It was McAlester that took the timeout. And Memorial's going to go for it here on 4th down and 4 from the McAlester 49-yard line with 1:47 left to go in the half. Buffaloes leading 36-0. Here's the snap. Handoff Caldwell. This is going to be a false start. It doesn't matter. He didn't get to the first down marker. He's going to be a yard shy. This is going to be actually illegal formation.
Illegal shift, yeah. He was just moving a little too soon. Kind of like a false start, but McKnight actually thought it was a first down. He comes over to the sideline pointing like it was on McAlester for the first down, but it ended up being a turnover on downs as they only picked up 3 and they were needing 4.
Right, so the Buffaloes with no timeouts and 1:40 left to go in the half have a chance to put up plus 40 here in the first half. They lead 36-0 right now. Lesnow was throwing some passes over here in the near sideline, getting warmed up. McCarty's going to come off the field. It's going to be Lesnow with Blaze Baugh. Stone is coming out as well. Stone can play H-back. We've seen him play H-back and quarterback offensively. So let's see what he's going to be lined up as.
Yeah, the Memorial coaches, I'm sorry about that, guys, was coming out to talk to the referees because they were thinking that since it was an illegal shift, it was pre-snap, but illegal formations and illegal shifts, actually the play will resume, and if it's positive,
let it go, yeah.
Then it comes back.
Snap, rolling out to the left is Lesnow dumping it off, caught by Stone to the 45-yard line of Memorial down the near sideline, and he's slung down at the Memorial 36-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Buffaloes. Move the chains with 90 seconds left to go here in the half. They're racing the clock to the 36. Time should be stopped, though, as he got out of bounds, and we do have a hurt Charger, it looks like. Charger injury. We'll take an injury timeout here on KNED.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma.
That was down, but he got up and he's all right. He's walking over towards the far sideline. Buffaloes have it first down and 10. No timeouts remaining. 1:30 left to go in the half, leading 36-0. He can ball at the Memorial 36-yard line left hash. In the gun is Lesnow. Blaze Baugh to the left of him. The snap, back to pass Lesnow. Looking deep, winds up, down the field, into coverage. It's picked off again at the 10-yard line, moving his way to the far sideline. With it, the interception is number 4, Contavious Wortham. Wortham gets the pass the 35-yard line to the 37. Lesnow hadn't thrown an interception so far this season through 3 games. He has thrown 2 so far here tonight. We do have a flag. Looks like it's going to be on the return as the ball is at the 26-yard, or the flag's at the 26-yard line, which more than likely means a block in the back on the return, and it is.
Yeah, he hit Connor Fields right in the back on the return. So since it is inside of the 30, it's going to should be half a distance to the goal, right, partner?
Usually I think that's inside the 20, so I think it's still going to be a 10-yard penalty. So they're going to mark him. They're going to start this drive right between the 16 and the 17-yard line, so it's going to technically be the 16. With 1:14 left to go here in the half, the Buffaloes turn the ball over for the 3rd time tonight. That's not what Coach Mays is going to like. This is kind of reminding me of that Sallisaw game from last year where you won by a bunch of points, but you know that you could have played a lot cleaner, and McAlester hasn't played the cleanest offensively like they would like to. Loaded pistol again. Nope, not a loaded one, just a regular one, and actually it moves to the gun now. 2 receivers on the right side, 1 the left. Snap, handoff. Caldwell takes a huge hit once he got to the line of scrimmage. Buffaloes can't stop the clock to get the ball back before halftime, so we might be having just a couple more plays here and calling it a half. As we're now under 60 seconds.
Nice play right there. The Memorial actually seen it. Caldwell was a little hesitant in the backfield. Lance Stone shows pressure, comes up the middle on the blitz, and right where Lance Stone would have been, Caldwell slid through the back door, tried to pick up one, and did get the one after he was hit by Owen Russell and another herd of Buffaloes.
Loading the right side of the line. 2 receivers left, snap, same play, hand off Caldwell. Tries to bounce off to the right, cutting back inside. Now he bounces outside again to the 20-yard line. He can't get the corner. Bradley tracks him down, and so does, looks like Blaze Baugh. Baugh and Bradley after the tackle for a gain of 2. Chargers don't have to snap the ball again if they don't want to. They have 15 seconds to snap it if they're going to. They're relaying a play out to McKnight. I don't think he's going to get the play off in time. 6 seconds, 5. That's going to be the end of the half. Buffaloes leading 36-0 right here on KNED. But don't go anywhere. We're going to be having your halftime show brought to you by Pop Scuttle Corn coming up here momentarily. It's homecoming. It's the district opener. McAlester leading 36-0 here on KNED.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is now under new management, and they're ready to deal. At Patriot, we continue to offer the widest selection of high-quality, low-mileage vehicles and affordable financing tailored to your needs. Our extended warranties and protection plans will have you driving to the game with a smile. Speaking of football, Patriot is proud to sponsor the 2022 football season. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on the 69 bypass right next to the mall.
My wife makes the best lasagna, even in that old kitchen of ours. She deserves the best kitchen money can buy, but all our cash was tied up. So we went to the Bank N.A. for a loan for our kitchen remodel, and the folks at the Bank N.A. came through for us and our family. Plus, the Bank N.A. is local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go into the Bank N.A. to get your loan for whatever your family wants or needs. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Vickers Furniture has remodeled their entire store, and they invite you to come in and take a look. You'll also find the best prices on furniture, bedding, and accessories. Vickers Furniture calls this, well, their remodeling sale. A new look for a new season. And don't forget, there's 18-month zero-interest financing, the fall remodeling sale. On now at Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
We're celebrating 40 years of being a Nissan dealership here at Fenton Nissan of McAlester, and we're proud to be one of the oldest in the nation.
We're honored to serve our local communities and look forward to serving you in the years to come.
Come meet our friendly staff and see why we are the best deal dealer.
Buy any vehicle this month and get entered to win 2 OU or OSU football tickets.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent you.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer.
Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Vickers Power Sports. Drop by and check out our selection of Can-Am, Polaris, and Kawasaki side-by-sides and ATVs in stock. Vickers Power Sports also offers a 45-minute express lube and filter service. Plus, we carry a full line of parts and accessories like sound bars, roofs, windshields, and more, all in stock. Vickers Power Sports. Call us at 918-423-3306 or go to vickerspowersports.com. Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Shakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
McAlester Pepsi has got what you need. From food service to vending or just plain customer service, McAlester Pepsi can hook you up with all of your beverage needs. We are not your typical soda company. McAlester Pepsi is the total beverage provider, from water to energy teas, juice, and soda, and so much more. Visit us at McAllisterPepsi.com or give us a call, 918-423-2360. McAlester Pepsi, proud sponsor of the 2022 football season.
At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive confidence in your financial security as we provide direction, clarity, and vision for your future. Go to CompassCapitalMGT.com. Registered principal securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Jimmy J. Williams is an investment advisor representative of Compass Capital Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Compass Capital Management, LLC are not affiliated. 321 South 3rd, Suite 4, McAlester, Oklahoma, 74501.
So before we actually talk about what happened in the first half, I want to go ahead and talk about what you might have missed if you're watching on the YouTube stream or you're listening to the radio side of things. At halftime here at Hook Hill Stadium, First National Field, our former athletic director, you might have known him, John Homer, they ended up surprising him again. He did not know what was going to happen at midfield. They brought him out because they were doing the dedication for the lights and everything, for all the money that was donated for the lights to have be shining bright over here, the new LEDs. They kept him out there and they said, "Thank you. This is for you," as a plaque for his 40 years of service as a teacher, coach, athletic director,
mentor.
Mentor. Yeah, he's known everybody that's come through here. So, John Homer, congratulations, and once again, I'm happy for you. That's really cool.
Coach Homer was one of the reasons why a lot of us played football and baseball, as he coached us in football and baseball forever. So, like you said, I just want to say sorry. I just want to say thank you to Coach John Homer.
Don't be sorry.
For everything that you've done.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are great words, Phillip, there. This is the Buffalo Halftime Show, though. This is brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. Phillip, what was your opinion on the first half, as McAlester is leading 36-0 at halftime?
Sloppy.
It was.
Just flat out, defensively, you're hard-nosed, you're getting stops.
Defense has been great, too.
And you've got 2 interceptions. But you've had 3 turnovers. Mm-hmm. You are negative in the turnover battle right now.
Are.
And a couple of those were just poorly thrown balls into double coverage. Mm-hmm. And then the last one, just the trick play went wrong. So, offensively, you scored 36 points, but some of it was pretty sloppy.
Well, not only do we have that, you didn't have technically it won't go down as a turnover, but you also had a muff punt.
Yeah, and a muff punt,
So you have given the Chargers 4 more opportunities to score than you have. You're looking at yourself winning 36-0, but you could be looking at a score of, and I hate to say that stuff, but you could be looking at a score of plus 60 in the first half. So McAlester left some points up on the board. Again, uncharacteristic throws from Caden Lustow, I'd say. He's usually sharp, right on the money, but he's made a couple of, like you said, passes into double coverage. I will say that first pass they threw towards the north end zone was a great play by the defensive back of the Memorial Chargers, but that second one, nothing was going to happen on that, and it was just ended up getting intercepted by the Chargers. So Lustow is going to try to, again, just make some halftime adjustments, come in the second half, and again, just come back and bounce back hard. But also the defense, like you said, defense. They've had a couple of. I think the defense has been great. I think the defense had a couple of turnovers themselves. An interception by Chaz Bradley, his 4th in 4 games. Ethan Watkins was 3 feet away from a pick 6. The only problem I've seen from the defense so far was one mistake, and that was that late hit. And that was really close to not being a late hit, but it was a late hit that gave them the first down and extended their drive. But other than that, Buffalo Black Death defense, just like they did against Ada, doing great again here tonight. And still, with 24 minutes of game time left, could be doing something that they haven't done in 13 years, and that's shut out teams in back-to-back weeks.
And if you really want to get downright honest with it, the Black Death defense has only given up 13 points in their last 2.5 games.
You're right, because they didn't. They held Scotlandville to 0 points in the second half.
Well, not only that, but I'm saying like 2 full games in the first half. They've only given up 13 points because 7 of those points was on a fumble return from Scotlandville.
Yeah, the defense has fully settled in, I'd say, here into the week 4 mark, and they have to because they're about to go up against some really good teams the next couple of weeks.
Going up against Del City, who we're going to give a scoreboard update, so we'll just hold off on that one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's look at the scoring for McAlester. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, again, we had some technical difficulties in the first 4 minutes. You won't be able to see it on playback, but you're probably going to get the call some other way. It was a 52-yard bounce pass to McCarty, but he was behind Lesnow, so McCarty gets credit for the pass. McCarty to Chaz Bradley, wide open 52-yard touchdown to start off the game. Then we had a 21-yard touchdown pass from Lesnow to Bradley on a screen pass. Then we went punt. McAlester threw an interception. Punt, 1-yard touchdown run by Braden Bumpus. Then another punt by Memorial. Another interception. But then we had the muff punt. Then McAlester forced a interception. McAlester then fumbled on that return on the very first play of that drive. Then Memorial had a missed 49-yard field goal. Eric McCarty with a 15-yard touchdown run. Then we had a pick by, that was Ethan Watkins, 1-yard touchdown run by McCarty, so he's had 2 so far in this game. Turnover on downs on Memorial, then McAlester threw another pick. So, again, really you had 4 turnovers offensively or in the special teams department as well. You got to fix that, and that's what we're going to be talking about it when we come back in a couple of breaks, but that's going to be the biggest key to the second half.
Yeah, you cannot – if you play like that against Del City next week, you're down a couple scores when you go to the half.
Yeah, and you wanted to use this week obviously to win and get your 15 points, and you're always wanting to take teams one team at a time and 1 week at a time. But this is also a game to fine-tune some things, and McAlester hasn't done that so far in the first half. So let's see what they do in the second half. I think they're going to come out swinging. I think they're going to do really well. If you're looking at third quarters for McAlester so far this year, again, third quarters have been a little bit tighter, 19-10. But fourth quarters, McAlester has dominated against opponents 26-7 in their biggest quarters of the season so far has been their fourth quarters. So we'll see what happens as we make our way throughout the next 24 minutes of game time. So far, your difference maker?
Man, my difference maker so far might just have to be Will Spears on that defense. They try to run away from Malachi Rice. Little do they know that they got a guy in the name of Will Spears on the other side of him that is just as good and will not let them get to the outside and will not let them get back inside on him.
I'm going to say the defensive line because you can't give it to just one. It's like what we said when they played Durant last year and the year before that. When you can clog up gaps and force them to go lateral, you're going to see a lot of negative yard plays, and that's what we've seen so far today, a lot of negative yard plays, and you can thank your defensive line plugging up the ABC gaps and forcing pressure when they do try to pass it. So they've done a good job of that, and that's been my difference maker so far, the defensive line of McAlester. Looks like Malachi Rice, he was laying on his back a little bit ago because looks like he hurt his right wrist a little bit, but looks like he's okay, was back into play, and we should expect him in the second half. Again, McAlester leading 36-0 at the end of the first half. We're going to be having some scores from around the district and area coming up next. This is the Buffalo Halftime Show brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business.
I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Welcome back to the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. McAlester leading 36-0 at halftime. Let's look at how games are going around the district and the area with our scoreboard update, brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. They're all stocked up with bargains in every section: living room, bedroom, dining room, and more, plus a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Buy on time with 100 days, same as cash, no credit check needed, or 0% for 12 months with approved credit. Stop in and say hi to Kermit, Todd, and Rocky. Beautiful homes begin at Beautiful Rooms Furniture, 815 East Wyandotte, McAlester. Get us started here. Phillip?
You want to go local or 5A first?
Let's go 5A first.
All right.
Well, save the best for last because we've been having some pretty good local matchups.
You're true. Well, Coweta hosting Glenpool, 35-0 at the half, Coweta. Del City going on the road to East Central. They're up big right now, 42-0 in the second quarter. Might even score some more before the half. Sapulpa going on the road to the Lions. They are up 14-7 at the break. Now locally, in the second quarter, they didn't have a time where I seen 14-14 in the second quarter, Waleeka and Quinton.
So they are playing tonight.
They are playing tonight. Hartshorn going on the road into the dog pound. Last thing I saw in the second quarter, 19-0 Hartshorn in the dog pound. Pecola going on the road to Canadian. They're up 32-0 at the break.
Canadians going through a rebuilding year this year, that's for sure.
Atoka going on the road to Kingston. The last thing I have is 7-0 in the second quarter.
Okay.
And I got a notification because I turned my notifications on from
Eufaula's Twitter page.
For Eufaula's Twitter page, because they are always giving score updates.
Hey, if you're interested in Eufaula football, that is a fantastic follow. They're really good.
They are awesome. They actually tweeted this morning. They said, "Wake up, it's game day," and they gave tweets updates all day. And they said that it is 34-0 Eufaula over Spiro at the half.
Good game in this next one. I did not expect this one.
And Wilburton hosting the Bearcats. It's 8-8 at the half.
Again, Antlers made it to the playoffs last year, and we did really well in the district. Wilburton, if they can get this win, it's going to be a pretty big one.
Wilburton, you have one job. Win the second half.
That's it.
Like, win at all costs. Like, I don't even care. Bite, claw, scratch, dig.
Well, maybe don't do all that stuff.
Well, I mean,
this is high school football, dude.
I mean, you
do that, you're going to find yourself like Mike Evans and miss a week of football at least.
Hey, like he said in the video, like he looked at the referee, said, "He's Tom Brady. What do you want me to do?"
And our last one here,
Davis going on the road to Holdenville. This is a dogfight. 16-8 in the second quarter. Davis.
I'm so happy for Holdenville though. I know they're keeping it close, but Davis 2-1 in 2A right now. They're a good team, and Holdenville is right there with them.
And, everyone talks about how good, 5A is, 6A is, stuff like that. 2A football is really loaded, and for that to be like that and Holdenville to be doing what they're doing is awesome. I do want to take a quick time to mention this. A team goes from 6A2 to 5A3 in Del City, right? Team goes from 6A2 to 6A1 in Bigsby.
Yeah.
They are still rolling, and they were up 42-7 on Norman North at the half.
There you go. So Bixby, you can't stop that train. All right. So again, the score here for our game is McAlester 36-0 over the Tulsa Memorial Chargers. Stats and keys to the second half coming up next. This is the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. Welcome back to the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. The score at the half is McAlester 36 and the Tulsa Memorial Chargers 0. Let's go ahead and let's look at our halftime stats. And we're going to start off with Memorial, as Caldwell has had already 17 carries for 17 yards, literally a yard per carry there for Johnny Caldwell. Malachi McKnight, he has carried the ball 6 times for -7 yards. McKnight has gone 2 for 6 with 2 interceptions. Actually, I take that back. He has gone 1 for 6 with 2 interceptions for 7 yards, and his only reception or only pass that was completed was to number 4, Contavious Wortham, for 7 yards, like I said. Again, they had 13 rushing yards on 23 attempts. They had 7 passing yards on 6 attempts. They are averaging -0.69 yards per play so far, the Memorial Chargers. Looking at your McAlester Buffaloes, rushing first, McCarty has had 6 carries for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. Blaze Ball has had 4 carries for 74 yards. That's pretty efficient right there. Nearly 20 yards a carry. Actually, I think that's, nearly 25 yards a carry. We also have Braden Bumpus with 4 carries for 9 yards and a touchdown. And Ethan Watkins has had 1 carry for -5 yards. He ended up getting credited, or I guess he ended up having to fumble statistically there. Looking at your passing, McCarty has had 1 pass that went for 52 yards for a touchdown. Les now has gone 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 7. 2 out of his 3 incompletions were actually interceptions. Again, he's thrown for 69 yards. Stone has thrown for 20 yards. Both of his pass completions have been for 10 yards. Blaze Ball has had 2 catches for 73 yards. Both of his catches have been touchdowns. Dakota Moten has had a catch for 11 yards. But I think that was actually, I don't remember him getting the catch, so I think that's actually Eli Chapman that got that catch. Watkins has had 3 catches for, it looks like, 39 yards. And Lance Stone had a catch for 18 yards. McAlester had 147 rushing yards on 15 attempts, 141 passing yards on 10 attempts. Very balanced there. 288 yards, which is actually exactly what they had last week in the first half, last game in the first half against Ada. They are averaging nearly a first down per rush. They're averaging 14 yards per pass and 11.52 yards per play. So if you're looking at the second half, Phillip, what are your keys to the second half?
Just protect the football. Very sloppy offensively on the first half, even though you put up 36.
A lot of them are short drives, though.
Yeah, a lot of, Ethan Watkins had you 2.5 feet from the end zone, and you had the 1-yard touchdown run that gave you 7 of those points. So you're looking at actually 29 at the first half if that doesn't happen. So, just protect the football better. Offensively, defensively, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Can't complain about the defense, but offensively, you've got to protect the football better.
So that's what they're going to try to do in the second half. Again, McAlester won the toss and they elected to receive to start off the game. So it'll be the Tulsa Memorial Chargers getting the ball to start off the second half. This has been the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. We're going to start off the second half here in about 3 minutes, but we're going to go back to our regularly scheduled sponsors, and we're going to be hearing from them before we start off the second half here in less than 3 minutes on KNED.
Caring Hands Healthcare Centers offers high-quality, affordable care with locations in McAlester and Hartshorn. Caring Hands provides easy access to healthcare at reduced costs, medical, dental, behavioral health, and substance abuse services. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial insurance, and offer reduced pricing for patients that are underinsured or not insured based on income. We offer transportation and a 340B discount pharmacy program. Caring Hands Healthcare Centers. For more information, call 918-426-2442.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback. And by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
KC Farm Machinery in McAlester is having an end-of-season sale on all 2022 Gravely commercial zero-turn mowers. We carry Gravely zero-turns from 42 up to 60-inch cuts. The 2023s are coming soon, so now's the time to take advantage of the discounts available on all 2022 Gravely zero-turn models. There's no better time to get that new Gravely commercial zero-turn. Your local independent Gravely dealer in McAlester is KC Farm Machinery, right next to the McAlester Union Stockyards.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
Second half, McAlester leading 36-0 over the Tulsa Memorial Chargers. We're about to have the kickoff of the second half, brought to you by Jet Tire Service. For great deals on Michelin, Uniroyal, Kenda, and Cooper tires for your car, truck, or SUV, see Jet Tire Service in McAlester, serving Southeast Oklahoma since 1962. Don't fret, jettire.net. And if you're going on a road trip here this weekend, maybe to go see the Sooners play on Saturday or wherever you're going this weekend, let Jet Tire Service kick off your weekend. Go over there and get an oil change, or maybe if you need new tires, they're the place to go. All right, so McAlester will be kicking the ball off over to the Memorial Chargers as they got the ball to start off the first half. Again, they are wearing the white helmets if you're listening on radio, gold jerseys, gold pants, gold on gold for the first time this season. This will be the final home game that we have until October 13th. We have 2 consecutive games on the road against 2 big-time opponents, 2 top 5 teams in Class 5A opponents, Dell City and Coweta. So we encourage you to come on out to the games. Again, make the trip so that you can get all of McAllister's encouragement, all their support. But if you absolutely can't make it, those games will be video streamed. And I promise you, we're not going to be having mistakes. Or not mistakes, connectivity issues like we did in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Let me just pull that knife out of my back. Like, I thought we were best friends there.
We had Wi-Fi that was all connected and good, and I think that when we were just moving our papers around, it got jostled loose, and then we found what it was, we fixed it, and it was all good. Christy did an amazing job down low.
I'm not going to stand for this slander by the voice of the Buffaloes. He's been on me during all the commercials. I'm sorry to everyone that is joining us. I plugged it up into the wrong circuit. That's my fault.
I was trying to help you out a little bit. I was saying it was a mistake, and now you just went ahead and straight up said it was in the wrong circuit.
Well, if we're just going to talk about it, let's just make them know that, hey, the color analyst is the guy that messed up.
Hey, it's the Buffalo Roll Call for the second half. So for Buffalo Roll Call here in the second half, let us know where you're listening from or where you're watching from on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio. We really do appreciate you guys tuning in. And here on a night where in the first half, the McAlester offense may not have been as clean, maybe a little bit sloppy like you were talking about in the halftime show. So were we for the first 3 or 4 minutes. But we're good now, and we're ready to start off the second half. Trenton Greer has the ball placed to the 40-yard line, ball in the far hash, getting ready to kick it off to the Chargers. Chargers will return it right to left across your radio dial if you're listening that way. Greer makes his approach to the football. He boots this one deep, end over end. It will be returnable at the 17-yard line. That is where they'll go. Up the seam, reversing direction to the right, passing the 25-yard line. Down about the 30 on the return, number 27, Cameron Hishaw. So with 11:54 left to go here in the third quarter, as we just now started it, Buffaloes lead 36-0. The defense has been fantastic. Again, on average yards per play, the Chargers had a negative 0.69 yards per play in the first half. Not a bad day at the office if you're the Black Death defense. Actually, a very generous spot there for the Chargers to start off this drive. They're going to put them all the way up to the 32-yard line. I saw both referees go to the 30, but they pushed them up to the 32. So here comes Malachi McKnight in the pistol. They're going to load it to the right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Again, moving right to left across your radio dial. McKnight, 6 feet from his center, gets the snap, hands it off over to Caldwell. Caldwell meets the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped there for a gain of about a yard. That'll bring up the second down and 9. It looks like Pfeiffer Mitchell on the tackle. Pfeiffer Mitchell has had a good night. If you're wanting to ask me who my difference maker is, if you have to pick one player on defense, maybe I'm going with Pfeiffer Mitchell. He had the big sack, the only sack I think so far for the Buffaloes, official sack, because the other ones were tackles for losses. But he had the big sack, and he was in there on that tackle as well. Playing on the, if you're looking from the quarterback McKnight's view, he's the left inside linebacker. Snap in the gun. McKnight hands it off over to Caldwell. Caldwell sweeping right, tries to get the corner, does so. He runs out of bounds. Where did he run out of bounds at? Looks like at the 40-yard line. Good gain of about, looks like that'll be 6 yards and bring up 3rd down and 2. Chaz Bradley was the man who pushed him out of bounds. If Bradley's not there, he cuts it up and can get a long touchdown. Clock stops with 11:03 left to go here in the third quarter. Buffaloes leading 36-0. Again, in search for their first games where they have back-to-back shutouts. They haven't had that since 2009, and that was Durant and then Broken Bow in the first 2 games of the season. In the gun, 2 receivers each side. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Caldwell. Caldwell slipped a little bit in the backfield because he was met by a Buffalo, and there came the rest. Lance Stone at the bottom of that pile. Oh, excuse me, Jaden Shumway was a different 2 there. Jaden Shumway at the bottom of the pile. He got the tackle right there with Garrett Shumway and a whole herd of Buffalo. And they'll bring up 4th down and 4. And right now the Chargers are keeping their offense on the field. Malachi McKnight brings in the call. And they'll break the huddle. Again, they haven't punted the ball as well as they'd like to so far tonight. A lot of short punts, so why not go for it here on 4th and 4? 2 receivers each side. In the gun, here comes the pressure. The ball's mishandled. McKnight grabs it inside the 25-yard line, rolling right, and he's just going to take a seat down at the 25-yard line. That'll be a turnover on downs. That was trouble for the Chargers from the get-go. It was mishandled a little bit high, and really there was nothing that McKnight could do but really just take a seat. And he will sit at the 26-yard line. That's where McAllister's going to start this drive at the Charger 26. 1st down and 10, leading 36-0 with 10:18 left to go in the third quarter.
Bad snap there by the Chargers, but a good thing.
Dozer package to start off here.
Good play there by McKnight. He just seen it. He sat down instead of trying to risk something and turning the ball over.
And we have a flag.
False start.
So instead of going with either Lesnow or Stone to start off the second half, they're just going with McCarty, and they're going to go with the Dozer package. So it's going to be -5 yards to start off the second half. Again, you wanted to play a little bit cleaner in the second half. Not the best start that you want to have, but again, when you have that formation, sometimes you're going to have some false starts. So that'll bring up 1st down and 15 now from the 31-yard line. Still Dozer package. McCarty at the head of it. Man in motion's Rice. And here's a snap. And we're going to have another false start. This one was pretty easy to see. This wasn't on the line. It looks like it was Dustin Jacobson. Yeah, he doesn't know what it was and why he was called for the false start, but it was pretty. He moved well early before the snap.
Yeah, when McCarty calls Malachi over, Malachi does a quick shuffle, comes back to the right, and they run it. Jacobson, when he saw Malachi go, he thought that the ball was snapping then, instead of letting him go back out to the far right side.
Here's a snap. McCarty bobbles the handoff, but it's fine. He's got it. Far sideline. He's going to stroll into the end zone. He makes a mistake and turns a mistake into a touchdown as he bobbled the snap and was able to get all the way 36 yards from the end zone into the end zone to make this 42-0. 10:06 left to go in the third quarter. So the Buffaloes have a chance to make this a 43-0 game. Greer once again on to attempt the PAT. 3rd time's a charm. That's just been the theme tonight, right? It took Bumpus 3 times to get into the end zone on 1st and goal. As here's the snap, kick is up, and it is good. Buffaloes lead 43-0, and after 2 offensive penalties, false starts, McAlester gets the touchdown. Hey, we'll take a quick timeout. Buffaloes lead 43-0 here on K&E.
At Compass Capital Management, you'll receive confidence in your financial security as we provide direction, clarity, and vision for your future. Go to CompassCapitalMGT.com. Registered principal securities offered through Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer, member FINRA, SIPC. Jimmy J. Williams is an investment advisor representative of Compass Capital Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Compass Capital Management, LLC are not affiliated. 321 South 3rd, Suite 4, McAlester, Oklahoma, 74501. For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. And if you're into pickleball, the Pickle Palace is open. For membership information, call 918-424-3720 or go to picklepalaceok.com.
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma, where the Buffaloes lead 43-0. 10:06 left to go in the third quarter. And Buffaloes, after a 36-yard touchdown run by Eric McCarty on one play officially, they ended up getting past the 40-point mark, and they're one touchdown away and an extra point from getting their first 50-burger of the year as Greer kicks this one away, and it will again be fair caught. Tried to advance it, but it's going to be caught at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Chargers are going to start this drive. And I pretty much already had the drive summary. It was only 12 seconds long. It was a drive that went 26 yards, but you had a 36-yard touchdown run because you had two penalties for false starts. So, again, that's brought to you by Bishop Funeral Service in McAlester. They're a full service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
Just take my job, Brandon.
He just handed me the
live
read.
You accidentally hook up the Wi-Fi wrong one time, and then the voice of the Buffaloes says that you're just not good enough to do your live read now.
It's one play. It's easy for me to do. In the gun, two receivers right, one left. Here's the snap. Handoff over to Caldwell. An OB keeper by Malachi. As Malachi makes his way forward, breaks out of an ankle tackle, but he slipped up inside the 30-yard line. So good read option there by number 18, Malachi McKnight. Faked me out and got good yardage, about 6 yards to make it second down and 4 as he stopped at his own 28-yard line. 9:44 left to go in the third quarter. Buffaloes leading 43-0.
Nice little read option there into the boundary. He had number 8, his receiver over there, blocking. He gets out, gets a good kick-out block. And he had Owen Russell was right there, the only man, and he kicked Owen Russell perfectly so he can pick up, slide in behind him and pick up 6 yards.
In the gun, two receivers right, H-back right as well. McKnight gets the ball, hands it off Caldwell, sweeping right, met by the D-line, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of 1. That's what I was talking about in the halftime show, was the fact that the defensive line has just been stellar. I mean, when you're looking at the success of the defense, you got to start with the guys up front. And when you have the defensive line clogging up holes that Caldwell's trying to go through, that leads to everybody else being able to put 11 hats on the ball. So defensive line, excellent so far tonight for the Buffaloes. 8:45 left to go in the third quarter. Third down and 5 upcoming for the Chargers after that loss of 1. 8 to snap it. Two receivers each side, ball right between the hash marks. McKnight takes the snap. He'll look right to pass. He's flushed to the right, passes it late, caught near the sticks. I think he got the first down. He did. Past the 35-yard line to the 36. Second drive of the second half leads it to a first down on 3rd and 5 for the Chargers. Again, Chargers did right there what not many people do so far against the Buffalo defense, and that's convert on third down. Again, coming into the game, only 26% on third down are the opposing offenses. 8:20 and ticking left to go in the third. In the gun, 2 to each side. Pretty much same location, just 7 yards forward. Here's a pass on a slant right side, bobbled and dropped. In coverage was number 24, Jaden Chaney. And now bring up second down and 10 with the clock stopping with 8:08 remaining in the third quarter.
And for those that are listening at home, and even if you're watching and you're trying to figure out what things look a little different, now we have new defensive backs as Brandon Rivera and Carter Lance. Carter Lance are your safeties. Brasden Everett, your corner, and Jaden Chaney on that far end at the other corner position.
Brasden Everett is over here as a corner as well because he switched numbers with Lance Stone. Here's a big play. What a play in the backfield. Coming up with the tackle, number 30, I believe, Garrett Pickett.
Coach Harmon and Coach Burgess dialed that one up, and they shot Garrett Pickett Garrett Pickett into the backfield like he was shot out of a cannon. There we go.
Well, I mean, pretty much it's like you gave the football TNT, and Pickett was there to press the button to make it explode as soon as the play was even going. I mean, by the time you're trying to hand the ball off to Caldwell, Pickett's already there. But like you said, that is great credit to Coach Burgess, Coach Harmon, and the defensive personnel. So there are the bells. 7:24 remaining in the third quarter. We have some whistles, and we'll have a timeout. We'll take it right here on KNE.
Vickers Power Sports. Drop by and check out our selection of Can-Am, Polaris, and Kawasaki side-by-sides and ATVs in stock. Vickers Power Sports also offers a 45-minute express lube and filter service. Plus, we carry a full line of parts and accessories like sound bars, roofs, windshields, and more, all in stock. Vickers Power Sports. Call us at 918-423-3306 or go to vickerspowersports.com. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
7:22 remaining here in the third quarter. 3rd and 15 upcoming for the Memorial Chargers. Buffaloes lead 43-0. Chargers have the ball at their own 31-yard line, right hash. Buffaloes bring the pressure, hit as he throws, and we have an incomplete pass. Coming off the right side was Garrett Pickett again. Also, Owen Russell was back there as well. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15 as the pass was incomplete. Hard to complete a pass when you're getting hit the way that Malachi McKnight got hit there. Blindside hit.
Carter Lance will go back deep to return this punt.
And again, it's good for, I mean, like you said, not all the starters are out there for the Buffaloes. In fact, there's hardly any for McAlester right now. But I was actually speaking with Caden Less now, and I'll continue this after the play here as we're about to have Reyes punt this ball away. He gets it, boots it, spiraling punt. That'll be bounced at the 42-yard line. Take a memorial bounce inside the 30-yard line and roll itself down into the 27. Great punt by Reyes, and that's where McAllister's going to start this drive. So I was talking with Caden Less now on Coffee with the Coach. Again, you want to make sure that you listen to that show. You can listen on KNED or you can watch on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube right here. But I was talking to Caden about how much him starting a game or just playing quarterback his freshman season in that final game against Will Rogers helped him into his junior year. And he said, I helped it out a lot. To be able to get some varsity game time experience at quarterback, to get a start there, helps out so much in the future, as we're going to be having brand new players come in as well for the Buffaloes here offensively. So it looks like the starters are done. It's up to the backups to try to get that 50-burger. But, yeah, it helps out a whole lot. Looks like Carter Johnson is going to be the quarterback here for the Buffs, and we're going to have an early flag. So we're going to get to see the future of the Buffs right here, right now. As it looks like it's, again, Carter Johnson, the quarterback. Drayton Pouncil is going to be the running back here.
And at quarterback for the Buffaloes, number 14.
Whole new line.
Carter Johnson.
And we'll try to get to them in just a moment. It is the first time that we're seeing, really, the reserves coming in for the season, as it'll be a handoff over to Pouncil. Pouncil gets pretty good yardage after a -5 penalty. Well, I thought he did. Again, I'm looking over at the far sideline, and the referee showed him going out to the 25-yard line. You got 1 yard shy of that. And that'll bring up second down at about 13. You got to get the ball out to the McAlester 37-yard line if they want to get the first down, but second down and long right now. 6:37 remaining in the third quarter. Buffalo's up big. Also, we have in the slot number 13, Tyler Phillips, over here on the near side. Well, you mentioned a lot of them already. I think number 23 is the near guy. You said Brendan Rivera. Yep. Pouncil's on the left side of Johnson. Johnson fumbled the snap, falls on it inside the 15-yard line at the 14. So this will bring up third down and very long for the Buffaloes.
Jaden Holman in the game, along with Lolo Leonardo.
So if I'm looking over at the line here, the Buffaloes, I'm just going to name some people off. I'm not going to say like really where they're at right now, because we actually have Well, here come the starters.
Starting offensive line's coming back in.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout call by McAlester. We'll take it right here on KN.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram is now under new management, and they're ready to deal. At Patriot, we continue to offer the widest selection of high-quality, low-mileage vehicles and affordable financing tailored to your needs. Our extended warranties and protection plans will have you driving to the game with a smile. Speaking of football, Patriot is proud to sponsor the 2022 football season. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on the 69 bypass right next to the mall.
My wife makes the best lasagna, even in that old kitchen of ours. She deserves the best kitchen money can buy, but all our cash was tied up. So we went to the Bank N.A. for a loan for our kitchen remodel, and the folks at the Bank N.A. came through for us and our family. Plus, the Bank N.A. is local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go into the Bank N.A. to get your loan for whatever your family wants or needs. The Bank N.A. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So they bring out the starting offense here after a couple plays went backwards for the Buffaloes. 3rd and 22 upcoming. As here's the snap. No, not the starting offense, just the starting offensive line. As here's the handoff over to Pouncil, who goes up to the 20-yard line. And they'll bring up 4th down and long. So they just brought out a lot of the starting offensive linemen, and they'll bring them right back out. So Caden Luss now will come in to punt the ball away. The first punt for McAlester here tonight, with 5:35 left to go in the third quarter. Again, Buffalo's leading big, 43-0. McAlester and really their entire 11 guys are looking to see how many people they need. Blaze Ball comes in late, 8 seconds on the play clock. They're going to spread him out 3 seconds. 2, got to snap it. 1, get it off in time. Les now will rugby-style punt this one away. High punt. They'll bounce past the 45-yard line. It is touched at the 37, and running for his life was number 4, Kentavious Wortham, trying to make something out of being surrounded by a bunch of gold jerseys, but the Buffaloes were there to get him tackled quickly. Good punt coverage by the Buffaloes. This drive will start at their own 36-yard line with 5 minutes exactly on the clock here in the third. Buffaloes leading 43-0. The ball will be on the right hash.
There for a while, Ethan Watkins was yelling to the sideline. They only had 9 people out on this field. Blaze Ball made 10, so they were still missing a player on that punt unit.
So they had 10 players on that punt unit. Wow. There's no rule that says you can play with 10. There is a rule that says you can't play with 12.
Exactly.
Ball on the far hash, 1st and 10, 36-yard line. Here's the snap. Caldwell has a gap that's blocked up. Now he finds one and then rushes forward directly into Owen Russell. That'll be a gain of 3 to bring up 2nd down and 7. Jaden Chaney in on the tackle as well as he makes his way over back to the far side. Out to the Charger 39-yard line with 4:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Another thing I love, you usually have the guys that are on the field right now holding up all the signs. Look at the guys holding up the signs now. Eric McCarty's got one over at the McAlester 40-yard line. You got Malachi Rice holding one.
Blaze
Stone,
one.
Blaze Baugh. So they're the ones relaying the signs out to their offense and defense. In a loaded right pistol formation, 2 receivers right side. Here's the snap. McKnight hands it off. The big guy's carrying him over to the 44-yard line on a nice carry. Again, I apologize. I don't have a number for 40. You did not get that from Memorial over the last week. But it's a pretty good gain by number 40 out to the 43-yard line.
Hard physical run, and right there you see it. You see these young Buffaloes getting in there. Guys like Brennan Rivera, Carter Lance, guys that get to play. They looking to get some ample playing time tonight, get some experience. And Brennan Rivera, back-to-back plays, running downhill, hitting guys no matter how big they are and how little he is. He's got a good one here, and just drug down a little too short.
It depends on where they spot him down at, but on the carry, get out to about the 46-yard line.
He's got to get to the south side of the 46. It's going to be inches away.
The nose of the football is right near the first down marker. They're going to stop the clock, and they're going to call it a first down. So they barely got the first down by mere inches. I thought we were about to have for the first time this year the chain gang come out. We haven't seen that so far.
I don't think he quite got there. I think he needed to get to the south side of the 46. But either way, good run right there by Memorial.
They're letting him carry it. They're going to do it again. Handoff left side. This time he's met in the backfield, and he can't push himself further as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. After the 46, they'll bring up second down and 10, 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. So plays like that remind me, if I was more tech savvy than I was earlier today trying to get internet to work, if I was more tech savvy, I would create a microchip in a football to where you could tell when it crosses the first down marker. Put it in the football, doesn't add any weight, and then you can tell right away if you cross the goal line, cross the first down marker. Well, Thank you. I just made someone millions of dollars.
Well, they have it in baseball.
Yeah, why can't we do it in football? 2 receivers right, 1 left, loaded right pistol. Here's the snap. Play action pass over the middle. Is it picked off? No. Ball bounced before it got into the arms of Carter Lance. Now bring up third down and 10.
I want to go back to that last play where they handed off to number 40. A whole herd of Buffaloes hit him. Owen Russell hit him up high, was driving him back. But I want to give a shout-out to Nemo Missiontubby. Nemo Missiontubby knew that if I don't grab the big guy's legs, we're going for another ride. And so he straight up hog-tied both ankles and then just rolled around until number 40 fell for Memorial. Great heads-up play right there by Nemo Missiontubby.
What do you always hear in football? Low man wins.
Exactly.
They're going to break the huddle, third down and 10. Ball at the Memorial 46-yard line, 2:23 left to go in the third. Here's the snap. McKnight's under pressure. He evades a sack and rolls left, tosses deep, has a man open. It's caught at the 23-yard line and brought down there by number 15, Brasden Everett. All the way down to about the 21-yard line. Number 4 for the Chargers, Contavious Wortham, got behind the defense. And if it was, we should have tabbed it over underthrown. But it was a great throw rolling towards his non-strong side for Malachi McKnight to be able to get the ball out to the 20-yard line.
And not only that, you had 2 Buffaloes. Garrett Pickett was one of them. In the backfield, just missed on the sack because of the athleticism right there by Malachi McKnight to roll away from it.
Loaded pistol left. Here's the snap. McKnight hands the ball off. Trying to bounce out to the left is number 40, and he is charging his way inside the 15-yard line down to the 13. You can tell his mentality when he gets the ball is, you can try to tackle me, but I'm going to come at you like a wrecking ball. And yeah, that he does. He breaks tons of tackles for a gain of 7 to bring up second down and 3 from inside the 15-yard line.
Number 40 said, Buffaloes, I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey, and here he is.
We have a stoppage, an official timeout, and I think it's an injury timeout as number 40, who just carried that ball, is coming up a little bit slow. Just having a little bit of, looks like pain making his way towards the far sideline. Hopefully everything's okay there. Again, the ball's at the 13-yard line, left hash. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Chargers. Again, they're well within field goal range, too, because Ray has nearly knocked one in from 46, I believe.
Yep.
Loaded pistol right, McKnight, snap. Handoff, Caldwell tries bouncing it off to the right, to the 15, and he's chopped down right at the sticks. We're going to see if he has the first down or not. Needed 3. Did he get it?
He needed 3, got 3.
I think he has it from where we're at, and he does. So that should be first and goal now from the 10-yard line. Yep, they're going to take down the first down markers, and just the yard marker guy is going to stay over there on the far sideline. With 1:26 left to go here in the third quarter.
This Buffalo defense has to just bow their neck up right here. Keep the Chargers out of the end zone. You want to keep the shutout intact. You have 10 yards that you have to just not let them get a single inch. Build a stone wall right here.
Snap. McKnight hands it off. Caldwell bounces off a tackle. And oh, what a big hit. Over near the 11-yard line. Is that Garrett Pickett again? I know Carter Lance came up in the pile. Yeah, Carter Lance delivered punishment there. Big hit. A little sweep out to the right.
Garrett Pickett was there. Carter Lance delivered the final blow. And that right there is what I just mentioned, ladies and gentlemen. Build a brick wall.
We have an official's timeout here. Someone's hurt.
We have Mike Baker. He's all the way across the field now on the far hash. He is our wonderful.
He's walking all the way over to where number 40. Yeah, where number 40 was. So they're going to go check on him over on the bench on Memorial side.
If they have Baker going all the way over there, then this.
I hope everything is all right, though.
There's a possibility he might not know where he is if they have Baker, and I can't really tell who that else is going over there to check him out.
That's Mr. Reagan, I believe.
He did hit the ground extremely hard over here on the near sideline.
And you hope everything's all right. He was walking fine, and everything's fine there. And you're just making sure that he's okay.
When you have a situation like we had in Shreveport, you just want to make sure these kids stay safe.
A little pass over to the right side. Was it caught? Yeah, it was. Great catch. Once again, over the right side, it's been the go-to guy, it looks like, for the Chargers. Once again, Contavious Wortham, and that will more than likely be the final play here of the third quarter. With 6 seconds left to go, put those fours up in the air, Buff fans. McAlester leading 43-0 going into the fourth right here on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Vickers Furniture has remodeled their entire store, and they invite you to come in and take a look. You'll also find the best prices on furniture, bedding, and accessories. Vickers Furniture calls this, well, their remodeling sale. A new look for a new season. And don't forget, there's 18-month zero-interest financing, the fall remodeling sale. On now at Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
Good as well. Congratulations, Camden Hutchinson and Willie Perez.
So we're about to start off the fourth quarter here, and we actually had a couple of students down over near the north end zone kick them right through the uprights. Did you hear what they get?
Courtesy
I can't remember.
Capital Management, both of our kickers will receive a $25 gift certificate from Casey's.
Hey, $50 in Casey's gift cards right here. Gas is high, but you can also get some pepperoni pizza over there, too.
No. Casey's has the best loaded breakfast burrito, the best burrito ever.
That's not a sponsorship. That's just an endorsement, right?
That's just one fat guy knowing what's really good to eat out there.
Casey's is going to be calling him up real quick. You're going to get that NIL deal, aren't you?
Hey, I'm trying.
Hey, 43-0's a score. About to start the fourth quarter, but two student athletes ended up kicking it right through the uprights. Again, both of them, since they did it, ended up getting, $50, $25 each in Casey's gift card. So congratulations. We have third down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Memorial Chargers, trying to erase the shutout. Looks like, yes, Mr. Reagan, Mr. Baker, making their way back over here to the near sideline. They were looking at number 40 at the Chargers. He's up off the bench, and he's now standing over there next to one of his coaches. So hopefully, hopefully everything's all right with him, though. They'll be checking up on him. They're going to be doing the dozer package themselves, and the snap is high, caught by Caldwell. Caldwell evades a tackle and gets to the 7-yard line. So it went nearly right behind him, almost disastrous for the Chargers. But they get it to the 7-yard line and fourth down and goal from the 7. Now here's the question. What do the Chargers want to do? They have a guy that can kick it through the uprights. Do they want to not get shut out or not try to go for that, or do they want to go for a touchdown here?
They're going to go for the touchdown because I looked over there. I see the coach on the far sideline. He's telling them to roll it. We're going to go for 7. They go with the sugar rush dozer package again.
4th and 7, the snap. Rolling right. Caldwell trying to find a gap. He's short. From about the 3rd-yard line, the Buffalo defense keeps the Chargers out of the end zone, and the Buffaloes will get the ball back. With 11:05 and ticking here in the fourth quarter, I think we might be having our running clock. We do have an injured player. Looks like it's Caldwell. We'll take an injury timeout here on KNED.
We're celebrating 40 years of being a Nissan dealership here at Fenton Nissan of McAlester, and we're proud to be one of the oldest in the nation.
We're honored to serve our local communities and look forward to serving you in the years to come.
Come meet our friendly staff and see why we are the best deal dealer.
Buy any vehicle this month and get entered to win 2 OU or OSU football tickets.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent you.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer.
Learn more at FentonNissan.com.
So the Buffalo offense will come on out. They are leading 43-0. The starters for the Buffaloes, I don't think, did they play a snap in the second half? Has it been the reserves all second half, or did we have one drive?
We had the 36-yard touchdown scamper by Eric McCarty.
That's right. After that, we haven't had the starters in. Man in motion, snap, handoff, up the middle, good gap. They'll get out to about the 8-yard line. Buffaloes continue to push. Good gain. Didn't see who was on the carry, though. Pouncil still. So once again, the quarterback for the Buffaloes has been number 14, Carter Johnson, and it was Pouncil that ended up making the carry.
And number 22 just checked in for the Buffaloes. We don't have a number 22 on my roster.
Yeah, we have to get those updated real quick. Again, those are usually freshmen that made the varsity team later on in the season, so we'll get those updated. We were not handed one before the game. Here's the snap, handoff by number 22 as he goes up the middle, and he's got a good carry to the 30-yard line, to the 40-yard line, 45, 50, 45 again, and he'll be tackled at the McAlester 35-yard line. Someone give me a name for him.
That is, his last name is Clark.
Jamal, is that Jamal Clark?
That is Jamal Clark.
So Clark with the carry all the way out to the 35-yard line. Good gain for the Buffaloes. And Jordan Clark. Jordan Clark. I believe Jamal's his dad.
Yeah.
Jordan Clark out to the 34-yard line. Good game by Clark. And that will put the Buffaloes again at the Charger 34-yard line, really flipping the field there as they handed that ball off at the 5-yard line. Johnson in the gun, the snap. He'll keep it himself and run it left side. Good blocking up front to the 25-yard line, and he'll be pushed out of bounds after a gain of nearly 10. That first down, by the way, was brought to you by Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties. Call him up at 918-284-1233 when you're looking to sell your ranch, timber, or recreational land or rural home. Call Sean Wilkerson with Whitetail Properties. It's actually enough for a first down. So I thought he was just shy of the first down marker. He got enough. Now make it first down and 10 from the 23-yard line of Memorial. Good carry by Carter Johnson.
And the way I knew that was Jordan Clark, when he busted it open, his dad stands up with the phone videoing it.
I love that.
And so,
snapping a give over here to Stephen Gregg. Gregg trying to get the corner. He's going to be tackled down at the 20-yard line after a gain of about 3. So right on the edge of the red zone. Continue on, Phillip.
Great play right there. You know, you get a young kid like Jordan Clark, picks up a 67-yard scamper like that. That boosts that freshman's built his confidence up really good right there, getting called up and doing that on homecoming.
He's going to be a very good player for the McAlester Buffaloes.
Oh, 100%.
I'll tell you that. Three-sport athlete, too.
Yep. Me and my wife, we come here and we watch the freshman games, and he is phenomenal. He is so good offensively and defensively.
Johnson rolls left after getting the snap. Second down. We have a diving catch. Down at the 15-yard line, short of the first down marker by about a couple yards. On the catch, Jaden Chaney. And again, we're in the red zone, brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Whether you're a seasoned pit master or a beginner, McAlester Home Store has a cooking option for you. Traeger, Big Green Egg, Louisiana, make your wood-fired dreams a reality. Again, with McAlester Home Store. 7:43 left to go in the game. Buffaloes leading 43-0. A touchdown and a PAT away from maybe putting up their first 50-burger of the season. Johnson, snap. He'll keep it himself. Lost the ball. Jumps right back on it. So I'll bring up fourth down and about 5 or 6. And we do have another injured Charger, and he's down on his side right now.
Looks like he's holding his knee.
Again, hoping he's okay. We're going to be having an injury timeout and checking up on him here on KNED.
Best Western Inn and American Lodge and Suites in McAlester are both locally owned and operated, and both offer clean, comfortable rooms at a great price, of course. Best Western Inn and American are proud sponsors of the 2022 football season, wishing the best of luck to all the players and coaches. And remember, when you need a clean, comfortable room at a great price, think Best Western Inn and American and Suites, both located on the 69 bypass in McAlester. I used to have a friend whose car got sideswiped by another vehicle. No mechanical damage, but it sure left him with an ugly ride. The insurance company offered to repair it, but my friend decided to take the money and run. That's a bad move. A year later, he had to sell it, and that's when he discovered that a little paint and body work would have doubled the resale value on his car. Invest your money wisely. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma, McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester. If you're looking for a truck and you want to save a buck, then you're in luck. It's time for a new Ford truck. If you're wanting it for fun in the sun, work or play, today is your lucky day. Like I said, today is the day, so don't delay. Get off your seat and try the truck that won't be beat. So come on down to Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Vickers Power Sports. Drop by and check out our selection of Can-Am, Polaris, and Kawasaki side-by-sides and ATVs in stock. Vickers Power Sports also offers a 45-minute express lube and filter service. Plus, we carry a full line of parts and accessories like sound bars, roofs, windshields, and more, all in stock. Vickers Power Sports. Call us at 918-423-3306 or go to vickerspowersports.com. Since 1952, W.E. Alford Propane has been your source for propane, both residential and commercial. W.E. Alford Propane serves most of eastern and southeastern Oklahoma, with locations locally in McAlester, Bache, and Wilburton, elsewhere in Stigler, Porham, Chakota, Longtown, Muskogee, and more. If you need propane, there's only one number to call. That's 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for 70 years. Now that's saying something.
All right, we're back from a commercial break. It's a little bit of a rough scene there as we saw Davian Esco, number 74 for the Memorial Chargers, playing left tackle and defensive line for the Chargers. Again, I believe it was his left knee that they were looking at when they went to go check up on him, and he's having a lot of help get his way over towards the far sideline. You hate to see that, especially in the fourth quarter, 43-0 game. It's tough to see that against the Chargers here tonight. Hate to see that for any kid. And, hopefully it's nothing too serious and he can get back on the field as soon as possible. Probably not this week, but here pretty soon. So
100%.
He's trying to walk himself off the field over there, but again, right now, just 4th down and 6 will be coming up for the Buffaloes. But again, our best wishes going out right there to Davian Esco. Trenton Greer will be on to attempt a field goal, and I think that on the season so far, he has not attempted a field goal. This one's from the 19-yard line. So it would be a 36-yard field goal from the left hash for Trenton Greer. Just trying to make it a 46-point game, 7:22 left to go in the game. Les now will be the holder. First field goal attempt, I believe, on the season for the Buffaloes. 36-yarder on the way. Snap, hold is good. Kick is up. It's got the leg, and it is through. Trenton Greer nails the field goal, 36-yarder. Buffaloes lead 46-0 with 7:09 left to go in the game here on KNED. That one might have been good for 50.
Yeah.
Okay, so 60 seconds.
CryoShock McAlester will help you with athletic performance and recovery. Whole body cryotherapy causes inhibition of inflammation, which results in a reduction of pain and swelling. WBC is the natural and safe way to prevent or eliminate joint pain associated with the following: rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, muscle sprain and strain, sports injuries, and repetitive motion injury. Make cryotherapy part of your wellness regimen. Fast and convenient for rapid recovery of injuries. CryoShock McAlester, 405 East Chickasaw Suite C, McAlester.
5:51 and ticking as we have a running clock here in this one. Buffaloes lead 46-0 over the Tulsa Memorial Chargers, and Giovanni Mercado is going to be kicking it off for the Buffaloes. First kicker other than Greer to be kicking the ball off, and we're going to be speaking a little bit about Trenton Greer here in just a moment. Mercado, ball at the 40-yard line, looks to his right, looks to his left. We're waiting on the referee's signal, as the Chargers will be returning it left to right across the radio dial. This one's going to be a line drive end-over-end kick. I'll go to the middle, bumping into each other. The Chargers, they're going to be upended with the return man out to the 38-yard line. So that's where the Chargers are going to start this drive. Phillip, we have a drive summary.
That was a 7-play, 97-yard touchdown. Field goal drive that took 4 minutes and 12 seconds off the clock. Finished off with that 36-yard field goal by Trenton Greer. And that is your drive summary, brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service. Bishop's Funeral Service is a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
So 4:58 and ticking as we have that running clock for the remainder of the game. Buffalo's leading 46-0 unless they can get the ball back pretty quickly. Again, 5 minutes can go by pretty fast. Looks like they'll have to wait another week, and if they can get a 50 burger against Del City, that'll put a statement out to the state for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, what's most important is the shutout.
Want to know this week. That's all that matters.
Snap, handoff, number 40. Back in the game, which is good, as he's tackled for a loss of about 2 or 3. Again, 40 came up a little bit dazed, and he made his way towards the far sideline, and then they actually stopped play, which I haven't seen before. They stopped play to go check up on the player on the other sideline, which I haven't seen that before. But they went and checked on him. Looks like he's okay. He's back out. He's playing. That's good to see. Loss of 2, second down and 12 with 4:08 left to go in the game. And also got to say, one of the Memorial Chargers coaches on his way out of the press box. Pretty cool when you can hear someone say, I like listening to you guys and watch the game at the same time.
That is a pretty awesome deal. And he also said on the way back out, he came back in, he said, hey, y'all are doing a great job. So that's pretty awesome.
McKnight is going to be, he's still up. Now he's sacked. Who was the first man there?
Drayton Pouncil was the first one there.
Pouncil having yourself a day. It's really his first varsity time that I think he's been having so far this season. He had a few carries, and now he gets a sack there. First varsity sack for Drayton Pouncil. And now bring up third down and very long, 3rd and 20.
That's actually his second career tackle now on varsity, because he's the one that hit number 40 by the ankles for the 2-yard loss. So he is responsible for a total of negative 10 yards on this drive so far for this Black Death defense.
Nice, Drayton Pouncil. 3:13 left to go in the game, 46-0. Buffalo's trying to stop the Chargers here on 3rd and long. So again, loaded pistol left. McKnight wasn't ready for the snap. He's being chased now, rolling left. He's going to be once again tackled inside the 20-yard line. Coming up, is it Pouncil again?
Coming up was Drayton Pouncil.
Drayton Pouncil is responsible for negative 17 yards of tackles on that drive alone.
Teddy Lehman. Teddy Lehman is somewhere in the state of Oklahoma. You will be very happy with that young man.
Clark now back deep to return at his own 40-yard line, and I got to remember to write that number down so I can update my roster for next week. Again, Jordan Clark had a big run on the last drive for the Buffaloes. He's back deep to return at his own 35-yard line. Buffaloes will have one more chance to score. 46-0 the score, 4th and 27. Reyes will punt this ball away for the Chargers. Snap, Reyes gathers it. Line drive punt, end over end. That will bounce at the 45-yard line. And got to give it to Reyes. He knows how to bounce a punt because it takes another Memorial bounce inside the McAlester 45-yard line and flips the field. 2:05 left to go in the game, 46-0. McAlester leads. We'll take a quick 30-second break on K.
Welcome to Allstate, where DriveWise and the Allstate mobile app gives you personalized driving feedback. And by adding it to your policy, you can save for driving safe. Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth for a quote today.
Not available in every state. Savings based on DriveWise and other safe driving discounts. Savings vary. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
1st and 10 from the McAlester 44. Here's the handoff. Clark had a big gain last time, and now he's got another lane to the 45-yard line, 40. He makes a move past the 35, and he'll be tackled down at the 32.
with a nice run.
Anytime that Jordan Clark has had the ball, he has been able to make something happen with it, and he's had 2 carries. He might end up being actually the leading rusher by the end of the night. He's got the ball at the 32-yard line. 1:06 remaining in the game. We'll see if they keep on giving Clark the ball.
2-yard line.
The future of the McAlester backfield is in good hands if Jordan Clark is back there.
Hey, Carter Johnson, again, he's we got to see him in practice a little bit. He can really sling the ball as well. But, again, when you have something working like what Clark's doing right now, why not try to give the ball to him maybe a couple times? McAlester has 7 seconds to snap it. I don't think they're going to get this play off in time. 3 seconds, 2, they got to rush up to the line. 1, nope.
They're going to take the false start.
That's going to be a delay of game. Well, no, they're going to let him get it. Handoff, Clark. Up the middle, breaks a tackle to the 20-yard line, to the 15, to the 10, down the far sideline. Yep, break out the bread, the lettuce, the cheese, the tomato, the bacon. That's a 50 burger here in MacTown. That's a walk-off 50 burger. As you're about to hear a buzzer, Buffaloes are going to win this one 52-0. We'll see if they do the PAT.
Jordan following the block into the end zone to number 60, Landon Pingleton, and number 41, Pierce Stoshmus.
Jordan Clark, first career varsity touchdown for the McAlester Buffaloes. There's the buzzer. They won't have the PAT, and it is a walk-off 50 burger here on homecoming night. McAlester wins 52-0 over the Tulsa Memorial Chargers. That is a way to send the fans home happy. McAlester improves to 4-0 on the season, 1-0 in district play. We're going to be having the postgame show coming up in just a little bit with a interview with head coach Forrest Mazey and maybe some players as well from Mr. Phillip Jewell. He's making his way on outside.